Everybody say what's good. We got a decent visual. And Mike said it was good. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. Guess that's decent sound. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone feel? All right. In the divine name of the supreme being, I want to greet everyone with a civilized greeting in a very uncivilized time. Hotep, shalom, peace. What's good? What it do? Whatever greeting you go by, that's where I want to meet you. That's where I want to greet you, but we can't stay there. We have to elevate one another's consciousness and pull on one another and push one another, all right, until we build and grow to the point where we supersede this English language so we can greet one another in the greeting words of peace and paradise. Whether you say Hotep, whether you say Shalom, whether you say Assalamu Alaikum, whatever it is that you say. But we have to be able to have that greeting to the family or to the individuals, at least resonate with who and what we are as an individual and who and what we are as a collective people. All right, so greetings. All right, anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming on tonight. We got a very critical show because the show just popped up, but ironically, it's part 2 to the social media thing that we were doing yesterday, and it falls right in line. All right, so let's see what y'all have to say tonight about this particular subject. We're going to talk about Facebook and Instagram. Since we're on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, we're going to talk about the whole idea of social media banning the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. All right, and I say honorable because if you can call some of these dirty, wicked judges, honorable judge so-and-so and so-and-so, if you have pictures in the museum and museums and these other places that you see these people with black robes and dirty, unjust justice, and you have the nerve to call them honorable. No, so someone that have served black people, and as long as Minister Farrakhan has served our people, yeah, he's due that title and then some. All right, but we're going to talk about that. All right. Some of y'all can't see can't see past the drug dealer in your neighborhood because he got a nice car and some nice clothes. Some of y'all can't see past the rapper or the entertainer, and y'all give them lofty labels and titles. All right, so come on. But anyway, this is Sirius Mindz. For Sirius Mindz, Sirius Mindz attracting Sirius Minds seriously. This is Professor Griff. Of course, y'all already know that. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming on this evening. I want to thank all the supporters of this platform, Sirius Mindz. I want to thank 16. All right, for making this happen. All right, we got to make sure you. We got to get you as the moderator on that. On this other joint, this other channel. So we got to make sure we got to do that. All right. But this platform is definitely supported by the people. All right. And not all of the people are going to come on and agree. And that would be foolish for us to even think that, because we know the internet is laced with cyber thugs and keyboard killers and internet gangsters. We already know that. All right. So let's be realistic about this thing. Alright? But just as those people are on, there's responsible, intelligent, conscious individual soldiers that are on here also. And wherever y'all want to take the fight, that's where we'll take the fight. Alright? Now, y'all know this is way beyond thanks 16. I just got that message. But B-Dub doing the damn thing. But way beyond that, alright, we have to understand that this is someone else's platform. And we have to take advantage of the fact that we're able to communicate with our people. Some people are coming on here leaving comments, and they're just idiotic, foolish, and ignorant just by default. Alright, and sometimes some people just don't know no damn better. Alright? Alright. You're right. Sirius Mindz for those that are serious. But Sirius Mindz is also a filter that will filter these individuals out. Not by their profile picture, or how they look, or how they smell, or where they work, but their mind and their heart and their spirit. Whether you want to come on here and join the cipher and build, or you want to take away from and destroy. Nah. So, thank everyone for leaving $1, a dime, some advice, some resources, whatever you left to move this thing in a positive direction. You're the ones who determine what direction this site and this platform moves in. Alright? Not all the way so though, but I'm just saying. Alright, so if you would like to donate or to contribute to Sirius Mindz, please hit the Cash app. That's $ Professor Griff. It's simple. $, Professor Griff. 7 syllables. $ Professor Griff. Make it easy. Alright? And, or just hit PayPal. It's www. That's the World Wide Web. www.paypal.me. Alright? Master Equality. Me. Alright? Hassan Ibn. Give thanks, good brother. Alright, that's paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. Or just go to www.professorgriff.me. Alright, and leave a donation. Alright, if you have any ideas for any shows, just hit me up at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. Or hit up 16. Alright, 16, put your email address up. Uh, 16, put your email address up real quick. Oh, I forgot this thing had a delay, so. So you can hit me or 16 up, alright, and then we can go from there. See, this kind of subject tonight makes platforms like NFA and other platforms that much more important. The Sirius Mindz platform that I was creating with the app, that they strategically shut down. Alright, y'all can send your information for other shows. Brother Makil, yeah, give thanks, good brother. Alright, Scorpio Sun 16. Alright, at gmail.com. Alright. Alright. Anyway, the email address is seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. My phone number is 678-557-2919. The enemy's public. The enemy's public. Me don't give a damn. Alright. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Anyway, tonight's subject we're going to talk about IG and Facebook banning the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Alright. So, not only did Facebook and IG ban the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, but Alex Jones also. Now, I've said this to y'all some time ago. I even put this and made it part of my lecture. Alright? So, we have to understand the dynamic and exactly what's going on. That's what we have to determine tonight, just for our own heads, Because once they go after the Minister Farrakhans and the Alex Joneses and a few other people that they said had high profiles, all right, guess who's next? Professor Griffs, the Sonettas, blue and red pills, black dots, all right, all the other brothers and sisters. Nyla says, all the other brothers and sisters that got platforms, all right. What is that? Launcher Powell Sr. Okay. So, let's understand something. This is just not, let's not get sidetracked by this, and let's understand this particular dynamic, all right, and how this works, all right. So, if they said that they are banning Minister Farrakhan off of social media, particularly IG and Facebook. And what are the reasons that they gave? They said because of hate speech. Alright? Now, I'm just saying this and I'm just putting this out there. Alright? I'm playing Shaitan, Satan, Lucifer, Devil's Advocate. Alright? Okay. Tell me, what is hate speech? I just want to know from my own head. Because I want to be very simplistic tonight and I just want to just kind of understand some things. Hate speech. What is hate speech? Tony Floyd, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. 3 rules of hate speech. Alright? This is what they said. I'm just pulling it up. I'm just reading it. The number one, here are the 3 rules you should know about hate speech and the First Amendment. If Minister Farrakhan is an American, if Alex Jones is an American, do they have the right to speak? Some people say yes, but not on these platforms that have rules against hate speech. Now, we can pull up clip after clip where other people are actually spewing hate, alright? But until we define what is hate speech, then we won't know the guidelines, alright? Okay. So, it says here are the 3 rules you should know about hate speech and the First Amendment. Rule number 1. The First Amendment protects all ideas, loving, hateful, and everything in between. Someone said Alex Jones tells the truth for a white man. Truth has no complexion. Alright? This is where we click on the Sirius Mindz mindset. Truth has no complexion. Alright? It has no complexion. That's the kind of language that gives these people on these platforms that run and own these platforms the reason to shut down people's platforms. Alright? So it's like you say that as though white people are incapable of telling the truth. There are all kind of white people out there telling the truth on YouTube, on IG, on Facebook. You just haven't found the ones you resonate with yet, and you can extract that truth. Because until you understand the song that I made, Behind Enemy Minds, then that statement you made is way out of bounds. Because when they have those private meetings, if someone's not up in there with this mindset, then you will never get this information. What do you think these whistleblowers, who are these cats, man? Assange and all these other kind of characters. But anyway, Hate speech is a statement intended to demean and brutalize another. It says it is the use of cruel and derogatory language, gestures, or vandalism often directed towards or of attributes such as race. Attributes, such as race. All right? If that's a definition that we can rock with, all right, given to us by brother Makil Yah, all right? If, let's just say we can rock with that, then can somebody real quick during the course of this show pull up some hate speech by the Honorable Louis Farrakhan? If you can, all right, this is real time now. If you can, send it to me at SiriousMindsInfo@gmail.com, or if it's small enough, matter of fact, yeah, just email it to me, SiriousMindsInfo@gmail.com. I'm going to pull it up and play it so we can hear what you think is hate speech. All right? In the United States, hate speech is just a political label, like un-American speech or rude speech. Some people use the phrase broadly, some more narrowly, but there is no legal definition because there is no hate speech exception to the First Amendment. What is hate speech? As the Supreme Court held 1994 under the First Amendment, there is no such thing as a false idea. However pernicious an opinion may seem, we depend for its correction not only on the conscience of judges and jurors, but on the competition of other ideas. Okay. The proudest boast of our free speech jurisprudence is that we protect the freedom to express the thought we hate. All right? The freedom to express the thought that we hate. All right? Now, I am waiting for your emails. And I don't see one yet. All right? I will pull up a YouTube clip. Send it to me. Lead by example, Professor Griff. You know my heart, respect. I will carry the torch. Thank you, 16. Coming through like a fat rat in the cheese factory. All right. 16 said, I'm stepping up to the plate for real. Pre-crime is here. You think you're going to Facebook jail? Well, I've been in Facebook jail several times, man. So I've gotten a whole bunch of things shut all the way down. Not only the channel, but just me as an individual, man. Great filibuster. Give thanks, man. So come on. The proudest boast of our free speech jurisprudence is that we protect the freedom to express the thought that we hate. The thought that we hate the most. Under the First Amendment, you're allowed to express yourself. Alright? Why you think you call nigga every time you see a group of them get together and get drunk? Alright? They ain't even got to be drunk. Why do you think on Saturday morning, with the cartoons and the television shows, on a subliminal level, alright, they constantly disrespecting black people? And then on Sunday morning, you roll out of bed and go to church and you're disrespected there. You got to face racism, white supremacy everywhere you go in your life. Alright? From the bathroom. Hell, your toilet can't even be black. They just don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? There's racism in the kitchen. Aunt Jemima and what's the dude on the pancake box? Uncle Ben on the rice. You understand what I'm saying? You face racism everywhere you go. Now I'm sure if I asked y'all to pull up some racist comments that were made against black people and some hate speech against black people on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. I'm sure we can find it. Am I right or wrong? So stop playing. Help me out, y'all. I want to play this stuff live because I need to get an understanding of what is hate speech. All right. It says this country was supposedly built on the premise of the First Amendment and the Constitution, but we all know it doesn't benefit dark, melanated people, the copper people, black people. Come on. So, if you ban the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, then you turn around and you ban these other people. What? How are all of these people in the same club? I'm not understanding that. Help me out, y'all. I'm not getting that. Facebook bans Alex Jones, InfoWars, Louis Farrakhan, and others it deems dangerous. What makes Minister Farrakhan dangerous? What makes Minister Farrakhan dangerous? It seems like the Constitution only protects those, hold on, those who made it. He said, just my 2 cents. I hear you, Camden. Help me out, your hoard. How was Mr. Farrakhan dangerous? Can somebody help me out? Miss High Commodity said the knowledge. Okay, so if it's the knowledge that makes him dangerous, all right. Telling the truth makes him dangerous. So is Facebook and IG not ready for the truth? Someone said his brilliant mind makes him dangerous. So come on now. So they shut down Brother Ben's page, what, 3-4 months ago? For just posting Minister Farrakhan clips, Malcolm X clips, Elijah Muhammad's clips, video clips. They don't want someone else posting anything that comes out of Minister Farrakhan's mouth. It's the truth that he speaks that makes him dangerous, someone said. He challenges the status quo. Alright? His promotion of unity of our black community. He's woke on a high level. They don't want him to wake the dead. So are you saying Facebook and IG are in cahoots with keeping the masses of the people blind, deaf, and dumb? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. Help me out. Hold on. My man Shane forgot to put the title in again. But anyway, if these are the things that makes him dangerous, right? Aren't they violating the same law and rule and amendment that they said, and law that they said, and right that they said we had as Americans? Papa Puff 1989. I never heard that speech. Send it to me. I like to see it. Send it to me. I'll play it right now. Send it to me. Social media is able to broadly get a consensus of people's thoughts, behaviors, and actions. Hence, personalities we are being experimented on. Okay. We're not asking you that for Papa Puff. Send it to me. Stop running your mouth and send it to me. All right, Sirius Mindz info. Hold on. Let me put my Sirius Mindz info at gmail.com. I'm looking at my emails, and I'm not getting the email from anybody. I want to hear the hate speech, man. I want to hear why he actually got banned. I want to hear it myself, because I want to be able to know that maybe I had the same hearing that these people that have got together and determined, because even they said, based on some phone calls that they received and pressure from people, that they banned them. All right. So, Flynn High, you think that's the issue? 9_ether21, you think that's the issue? So you think, but because there's pressure from the Jews, and he's been calling out the Jews. So if that's the case, then yeah. And this is what some people think. They think, but because he's been calling out the Jews and the pressure from Jewish people, the reason why Zuckerberg shut them down on Facebook, and you know Facebook owns Instagram. All right. Okay. Back to the article. But even that, the court concluded as unconstitutional viewpoint discrimination and thus violating the First Amendment. All right? So it's a violation of his First Amendment right. Can Minister Farrakhan and should Minister Farrakhan take them to court? All right? So Quan S said, if that's the cast of people, then they should ban Trump. Okay? Someone says the devil doesn't want you to know he's a lie, so Minister Farrakhan exposed it. I'm just waiting for somebody to send me the email. I'm looking for the hate speech, man. All right, send me the quote. You ain't even got to send me the clip. Send me the quote. I want to be able to put this up because I want the world to see this, because we need to call these people to task. All right? So, brother Michael Yah said the secret relationship between blacks and Jews. But let's understand something, brother Yah. Minister Farrakhan didn't write that. All right? Well, Quan S, ain't no sense in me waiting then. If no one has any, all right, people want to just run their mouth about certain things, but don't want to either put up or shut up. All right, I'm waiting to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to know what it is. All right. Rule number 2. Some speech is not protected by the First Amendment, but that's true regardless of whether it's bigoted or hateful. For instance, threats of violence are constitutionally unprotected. So when Trump threatens people, all right, when alt-right and other people, alt-left, alt-right, when the khaki-wearing, tiki-torch-carrying dudes, when all these other hate groups, right, spew what they spew as far as their doctrine is concerned, that's not considered hate speech? Okay, let's go so far as to, let's dig real deep, man. Let's go into the annals of history. Let's pull up any time that Minister Farrakhan has been violent to white people, Jewish people, anywhere. Let's go find this hate stuff that Yeah. As a matter of fact, I need y'all to pull up a documentary film called The Hate That Hate Produced. Alright, can you put that up, 16? The Hate That Hate Produced. Alright? Y'all need to help me out, man. I'm really trying to figure this out. Some speech is not protected by the First Amendment, but that's true regardless of whether it's bigoted or hateful. For instance, threats of violence are constitutionally unprotected. That includes all threats, racist threats, threats to police officers, threats to business owners, threats to the president, anyone. Like there was a sister that was threatening police officers. Alright? The first one. The one about Malcolm X. The hate that hate produced. There was a sister who was threatening police officers. Alright? Some of us knew the sister. We contacted her. We said, look, you might want to chill with that. Them black boots are going to come kick down your door. The sister kept going on and on and on. As a matter of fact, she turned on us and started blasting the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Alright? Guess what happened? Black boots kicked down the door and she ended up in jail. Alright? Terroristic threats. I'm trying to figure out, and I want to be able to hear from y'all. I want to see the quote. Where did Minister Farrakhan, where's the hate? I got to see the hate. Help me out. We have to be able to think for ourselves. Alright? When you sit down at a lecture, or you sit down in front of your television, or you click on your radio, alright? Or you have a conversation on your job, or you just bump in to Dan Asscrack at Walmart, alright? And you have a conversation with him. You got to determine whether or not if this is hate speech, alright? Or it offends you or whatever. And if that conversation in aisle 13 by Dan Asscrack offends you, you shut it off, shut it down. You don't talk to Mr. Dan Asscrack, Mr. Asscrack. You just don't do it. Alright? So, is it something that only the other people are hearing that we don't hear? Because where is the hate? If you call somebody on what they're doing locally and globally, as far as the world wars are concerned, as far as vaccines are concerned, as far as religion, tampering with the Bible, and all these other things are concerned, that's only a few things. If those are the things that you're saying are hate speech, come on, stop that. Stop. Come on, man. I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for the emails, man. All right. Y'all know I do not like dealing with subjects right when they hit the news. But this is something I just couldn't ignore. Because it's like, I put this in my lecture sometime. Didn't we do that show? We did this show before. Matter of fact, Shane filmed it. Huh? You and Hustle filmed it. It's like, come on. So now, are we talking about the idea of the language of racism, white supremacy? And the fact that, but because we don't necessarily, as Neely Fuller teaches us, we don't necessarily hear the language of white supremacy in the way we need to hear it. All right? This is, keep in mind, this is their language, not ours. All right? They accused Malcolm X of hate. In that documentary film that you see on the screen right now, the hate that hate produced, 1959, Malcolm X's first TV appearance, right? Hold on, Jason. Voila. There is no hate to send you, bro. They're governing the U.S. via 13th Amendment. Slavery is abolished unless one is convicted of a crime. Thank you, Jason. Really appreciate you, bro. Because I'm still waiting. He said if the Zionists hate it, it's hate speech. The freelance the language. So I'm trying to understand something. So you shut down the media and you regulate the media now? All right, because you don't like what's being said? How does that work? So then how is America the land of the free and the home of the brave? This shit ain't free nor brave. All right? Likewise, intentionally inciting immediate violence is sometimes punishable. Classic example: giving a speech to a mob outside a building, urging them to burn it down, is hate speech. When has this ever happened on any level? Minister Farrakhan don't preach or teach his followers to burn anything down. Matter of fact, don't even tell them to protest anything. The FOI don't carry weapons. You might get into a good debate with one or two of the brothers. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if you're going to win that. I'm just saying. It depends on how, how deep your knowledge goes. Alright? I'm just saying to y'all, I want to be able to see the facts. Okay, Facebook and Instagram. Give us receipts, man. Come on. Give us receipts. You're right. Trump has done that several times. The enemy's public. Trump has done that several times. There's a gigantic contradiction going on here. It's a double standard going on here. And we already know and understand that. Flying High says it's like Zuckerberg's restaurant or store. The owner has the right to refuse service. You're right. I guess you hit it on the head, bro. Let's give that brother a round of applause. Flying High said it. This is Zuckerberg's store. They got the right to refuse service. Personal insults said to someone's face might also be punishable, and so-called fighting words. So it is with the internet. But I hear people and read people cursing me out all the damn time, man. But let's change the temperature in the room. Can we do that? Let's change the temperature in the room. Why is IG and Facebook the end all, the be all? That's the only game in town. I'm curious how that works. Are we giving them so much energy and that much what's the word that I'm looking for? We're giving them so much. Somebody help me out. Are we giving them too much energy? Are we attention? That we're putting them up on a pedestal so much so we're giving them too much power? Are we setting them up as I can't live my life without Facebook? Wendy Boggs said power. Miss High Commodity said energy. I'm trying to understand it, man. There are so many white evangelistic, what do you call them, people, prosperity preachers that come on TV and that's on the internet every single weekend, every single damn day. And I have no power to shut them down. I don't want to hear it. So, but because I don't want to hear it, I just don't tune in. You right, Jonathan 32. They on there every day. But I'm saying, I just turn them off. As a matter of fact, I don't even turn them on. Let's understand this dynamic and how this thing works. Maybe the creator is saying to us, why don't you establish your own Facebook? Exactly. Selling that snake oil and pipe dreams. You're right. Joel Osteen is one of them. I don't want to call Joel out because Joel might get me shut down. Joel got that kind of pull. You understand what I'm saying? Jonathan 32 said he want to go to Black Planet. I don't know about Black Planet, dude. Black Planet got some other stuff going on. People enjoy the idle time of being nosy. I'm just saying to y'all, we need our own. We give them too much power. We fail to establish our own. You understand what I'm saying? Enemies public. I didn't know that. For real, dude, send me some information on that, man. Now, that's one thing that got by me. I didn't know that. So, come on, man. If we're talking about banning Minister Farrakhan off of social media, IG and Facebook, what is that supposed to do? Is that supposed to send a signal to other people? Don't go down that route. Don't challenge the big beast. Alright? Don't challenge the two-headed demon and devil. What does it mean? Just sit back and cow down in a corner and get punched and kicked on? Alright? Wendy Boggs, he was banned. Yes. Him and Alex Jones. I think it was today. Hate crime laws are unconstitutional so long as they punish violence and vandalism, not speech. The classic example in Wisconsin versus Mitchell, 1993 case in which the Supreme Court unanimously upheld hate crime laws. Todd Mitchell, a young black man, urged some friends to beat up a white boy because the boy was white. Wisconsin law made the beating into a more serious crime because the boy was targeted based on his race. Ain't this a bitch? Oh, excuse me. Ain't this about a mother Maryland farmer? You can't even talk about... I don't know what this world is coming to. Scan. Busy. You're right, Richard Gatling. It sounds like 1984, man. And while the law increased the punishment because of the defendant's intent, the law often punishes people more because of why they did what they did, not what they did. Killing someone for money will get you a harsher punishment than killing them out of monetary anger. God damn. You could kill them long as you're not angry about killing them monetarily. Which makes no damn sense. I'm going to kill you for money, but if I kill you for money and I'm angry about it, you get a harsher sentence. No. Likewise, firing an employee because of his race will get you a civil suit. Firing an employee for most other reasons won't. But if you fire him because he's lazy, you can fire him because of that. But don't fire him because he's a black lazy so-and-so. You understand what I'm saying? Or don't fire him because black people are lazy and he's black. Now you got to fire him. Alright? It says the justice generally agrees that racist ideas, for instance, are wrong and dangerous. If it's wrong and dangerous, and this is number 3 on hate speech, as far as the rules are concerned, I'm still waiting to hear hate speech from Minister Farrakhan. Help me out. Help me out. Let me tell you something. They didn't even charge some of these school shooting cats for shooting black people, shooting people at Walmart, shooting people at churches, shooting people in the movie theater. Some of them didn't even get charged with hate crimes. I'm serious. I never met a lazy black person. Don't people recognize that it's impossible to be lazy and black? Oh, that's a question. But Wendy, let me explain something to you. Black people wasn't lazy as long as we was picking cotton for white people. As soon as we start doing something for ourselves, all of a sudden black people are lazy. We wasn't lazy for 400 and some odd years picking cotton, tobacco, and everything else we were picking. Alright? When we stopped picking master's butt and his nose and boogers and all that kind of stuff, and the cotton, that's when black people became lazy. So all of a sudden we lazy. We weren't lazy for 400 and some odd years, but now we lazy. Ain't that something? Non-Ether21 says, hell, a judge just gave probation to a dude that admitted that he raped a little girl. Listen, the law only works for those that created the law. Alright? That's it. It don't work for anybody else. No, you're right, Jason. You're absolutely correct. U.S. versus Clay, Muhammad Ali. The case law and the ruling on Muhammad Ali's case can be used to sue them because the ruling states that Ali was practicing genuine Islam, and he was FOI at the time. So being a minister carries Elijah Muhammad's program that can be used to sue Facebook and IG. But I think what's going to happen in this case, if Minister Farrakhan's lawyers get on this, is the fact that they have no grounds to stand on, because what they have to do is they have to produce the documents where the speech is hateful. Truthful and hateful, two different things. Hatefully true, I don't know if that's a word or a phrase, I'm not sure. But come on. He says, when the protection is needed, who do black elites, politicians, and entertainers call? The FOI. It's a certain fear that these people have. Alright? And if we're so weak and lazy and shiftless, and we're the N-word that, and the black N-word this, that, and the other, and we have no unity, and all these other things that they say, why fear? Why fear someone with no unity and no power? Why? Because they don't trust government officials to decide which ideas are wrong and which ideas are dangerous. Which ideas are wrong? Which ideas are hateful? Which ideas are dangerous? And have the people that banned Minister Farrakhan, do they know enough about what Minister Farrakhan teaches to deem it hate speech? I still want to hear it. The problem is Minister Farrakhan speaks against their interests. Okay. I am Ramadan. Wrong, dangerous, and hateful to whom is the question. Okay. In the words of Justice Black, echoed by the Supreme Court in 1992, the freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment must be accorded to the ideas we hate, or sooner or later they will be denied to the ideas we cherish. Ideas that we hate will sooner or later catch up with the ideas that we cherish. To sum it up, there is no hate speech exception to the First Amendment. Threats of violence and incitement to violence are not protected. But that has nothing to do with hateful content. You cannot incite people to violence. That is not protected under the First Amendment. Now, Why are we talking laws when you know the laws don't serve black people? They work against black people. Alright? Last but not least, and the hate crime laws can punish violence or vandalism based on the offenders targeting particular groups. But that doesn't allow punishment or supposed hate for supposed hate speech or of supposed hate speech. Come on, y'all. Where is the hate speech? What are the top 5 things that they get angry at Minister Farrakhan for? Vance, what's good with you, bro? Back in the day when we was coming up, when I was young, it was the fact that people were saying Elijah Muhammad teaches his followers that the white man is the devil. That's what I heard my whole life coming up. They labeled Elijah Muhammad a hate teacher. Then they labeled Malcolm, but Martin. There's a few other people. Nelson Mandela. These people were considered haters. Alright, and if you're on IG, I'm not sure if we're going to get cut off. We're not on Facebook tonight. We're over here on YouTube. Alright, but I need y'all to check out the film that hate produced. The hate that hate produced. Alright? Speaking against the elite Jewish people. Terrence Ray said that. He encourages black men to clean up and eat healthy. Someone said he produced ministers that quote unquote spew hate. Well, what's the hate? I'm still trying to figure that out. Someone said Khalid Muhammad at King College spewed hate. We're talking about Minister Farrakhan right now. Let's not get sidetracked. Alright, Khalid Muhammad is a whole different conversation. Alright? He encourages the melanated community to be self-sufficient and self-reliant. Thanks, Mr. Love. Fear of a Black Planet. Dale Dixon said, I am Farrakhan. LaShawn Thomas said, I was in the room that day. Okay. Derek Bailey said, smash the like button, family. Okay. Flying High said, calling fake Jews out that are not real Jews. So is this one of the main, because I keep seeing this theme come up, is this one of the main reasons why you think that they banned Minister Farrakhan off of IG and Facebook? I'm just asking the question. Queen Scott said, I've only heard the minister speak facts that people don't like facts. Facts can't hide. Same divide and conquer tactics. There's a deeper strategy, alright, that's going on behind the scenes. That if they can get 2 of the most powerful social media platforms to ban Minister Farrakhan along with other people, it must be a wide range of hate speech then. Because Minister Farrakhan doesn't talk about the same things Alex Jones talks about. Or does he? I'm just throwing this out there. I'm asking y'all. Because I'm quite sure he don't, because I've sat in Minister Farrakhan's presence and had numerous conversations, and I sat in Alex Jones's presence. And I've been on Alex Jones' show 3 or 4 times. So they consider the truth to be dangerous, is what you're saying. Uptown Education Network is a silent war, okay? Alex Jones goes at the elite too. You're right. It's about telling the truth. So you think that they may ban Jane Elliott and Tim Wise, who are white people that actually go in? Help me out. Of course it's a silent war. Something else is going on behind the scenes, man. Alex Little, I'm going to get you. Who is Alex Jones? I'm really going to get you. That's right. The messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, was speaking the truth. They may not like what he was saying. Hell, Dr. Martin Luther King was speaking the truth, and most pastors and preachers and reverends in the South didn't like Dr. Martin Luther King. They hated Dr. King. They wouldn't let Dr. King speak at their churches. Alex Jones hiding in the bushes at the Skull and Bones ritual. Yeah, I wouldn't have been doing all of that, man. Alex Jones was brave to do all that. I'm not hiding in the bushes nowhere. Alright? So, this is the second episode of Free Speech Rules. You got to look this up. Free Speech Rules. Alright? Volokh Conspiracy. He's the founder of Volokh Conspiracy. VOLOKH Conspiracy. Go to reason.com. I would advise some of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to wait till y'all get the newsletter. Alright? We have to understand this dynamic. We need to understand how it works from behind the scenes, brothers and sisters. Alright? Minister Farrakhan, Alex Jones, and a few other people are deemed dangerous in America. Why? Because if America was true to America's laws, then America shouldn't be worried about Minister Louis Farrakhan or Alex Jones. Alright? We shouldn't be worried about anyone that takes to a YouTube channel or a Facebook or IG. Long as these men are not telling people to go out and hurt other people, how is it hate speech? Why are they dangerous? They're dangerous because they're waking up the masses of the people. And the masses of the people are not going for the okie doke anymore. I think Soleil was reading an article to me about how black women in droves now are leaving the black church. Now, these other gentlemen that was mentioned in this thing, I'm not familiar with them. I've never even heard of these people. And they said they got huge platforms. I've never heard of these people at all. Now, someone said to me earlier, well, they took them other people down just to make it seem like it's not a racial issue. Well, we know they've been after Alex Jones for a minute. Alright? We're about to see in real time who's real and who's not. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. We're about to see it in real time. Alright? And all these pastors and preachers and all these other people who y'all flock to their churches and who y'all fill their coffers with dollars and cents and your energy. And when it comes time to speaking up and speaking out for justice for black people, you don't see these piss poor pastors. Alright? Reverend Pigfoot and Reverend Hamhock. Alright? And Pastor Holy Roly and the rest of these characters, man. No, I'm serious, man. Reverend Finger Licking. We don't even see these people, man. For real. Minister Farrakhan today, Alex Jones today, Professor Griff and the rest of us tomorrow. Trust me, that's how it works. Alright? So we're going to look deeper into this, but tomorrow's Freestyle Fridays. We're going to cover the Kanye West thing. We're going to cover a few other subjects. Alright? So tomorrow's Freestyle Friday. We're going to get it in for 2 hours starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Alright, it's Professor Griff. I got to sign out. I got some things to take care of. We got to get this newsletter on deck. Alright, I really appreciate y'all. It's been an interesting conversation. I'm going to pull up some other things and maybe mention some things over the weekend. Alright? Because I didn't get a chance to really wrap my brain around this whole subject, so I want to pull up some articles and some other things and dive in. There's probably some PDFs and some other things I have. Send in your donations. Send it to hit the Cash App $ Professor Griff or paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. Alright, or just go to the website www.professorgriff.me. 16. I gotta send you a couple of these PDFs, man, that speaks to this whole idea of having freedom of speech. Alright. Anyway, this is Professor Griff. Alright. Make sure you check out Soleil's page. Alright. That's Miss Soleil on IG, or go to IamSoleil.com. Alright, to check out those dates. Alright, mark your calendar, the 28th in Dallas, Texas. Myself, Soleil, and Professor Smalls. Alright? Alright, I love you all to life. This is Professor Griff. I gotta get out of here. Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace, y'all. I gotta go. Peace. Alright, the music review on Wednesdays, y'all. Next Wednesday, May 15th, the music review. Alright, May 15th, Wednesday, it's the launching of the music review, y'all. Alright.
People call beautiful. There's a whole lot of pretty faces all around the world, but that's only the physical. You'll never truly know if someone's beautiful until you look under the veil.
Under the veil is tales, lies, and secrets. Into the heart and pales dies you're seeking. But what you thinking is veil blind and bleak when it's your mind and your soul that needs to be deep in. See beauty skin deep. You're a shallow pond. Then there's an ocean of wisdom you need to paddle on. Take a dive in. Many jewels there. Your only interest is surface shit and fool's fare. You're a goddess. Take your rightful place. Tear the veil and stare a picture right in the face. Divine feminine. Can't be suppressed. Shakti is the energy that we manifest. Queen rule here. We the Devi tribe. Take a hit of this tantra and feel the Kali vibe. Peel away the cloak. Scrape away the scales and see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veils. Is blanketed like a canopy, antithetical, saying that you real when your identity lies in all that you don't reveal. Third eye blind, eyes to contact, so you can open the lotus up like a compact. Become an offering, something more to give than the physical body that can't forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause, spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you have pause. Then let it transmute, metamorphosize. Of awakening right before your eyes. Shift perception, the real magic. For you to miss all this glory, it would be tragic. So get to tearing the veil as if it was fabric, and find yourself on the path, walking the labyrinth.
Hidden in the dark, so they can play the part.
energy that we manifest. Queens rule here, we the Debbie tribe. Take a hit of this tantra and feel the Kali vibe. Peel away the cloak, scrape away the scale. It's to see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veil. Peel away the cloak, scrape away the scale. It's to see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veil.
Under